host, when you have people over to your home, how about having a warming tray? This is a glass buffet, 15-inch by 12-inch, really great length and your height here, your width, if you want to call it that. This is the final order of the year. You have great stay cool handles and you have multiple settings for low, medium, and high for keeping things warm at different degrees. This is your stainless steel option. So all around the side is a gorgeous stainless steel. If you have stainless steel appliances, this will fit in perfectly and look so chic. The only other color that we still have remaining is tomato. A great pop of red, especially if you want to be using this around the holidays, for Valentine's Day, for 4th of July. We have a lot of holidays that have red as a theme, so this would be a perfect option if you love to kind of match your themes with that red option. Even great for birthdays too. Let's welcome back in the wonderful Susie Hassan to tell us more. Your easy pay here is $16 and change, and all you have to do is plug it in and turn it on. Is that right, Susie?
That's exactly right. So because we are in the entertaining season, let's start there, okay? So if you do have people coming over and you want to do appetizers, you can do that. You can keep this warming tray on for up to 72 hours. And I joke, that's probably longer than you want guests to stay.
Yes.
But you can if you want to. We have 72 hours. You have low, medium, and high. The knob is right here on the side.
Okay.
So really easy to use. Tempered glass on the top. And here's how you use it. Any way that you would bake in the oven,
Okay.
you're able to put that vessel on the top of the warming tray to keep everything nice and toasty. And so what's nice here is that it's great for not only the holidays, that's where we start out because it is the entertaining season. However, what about us with different schedules within a family, whether it's the soccer practice, the baseball practice, kids are coming in at different times.
That's
your spouse
so
is coming in
right,
at different
Susie.
times, right? And you have to reheat in the microwave. Instead of reheating in the microwave, put it on the warming tray just as it is. You could cover it on the top a little bit if you wanted to, but I'll tell you what, it keeps it nice and toasty, whether it's I got mashed potatoes here, my chicken, potatoes, a little spinnacle pizza, so you could do your apps or a little other side dish, but it just fits so nicely. Everything keeps it nice and warm and toasty. And my tip for you would be this, is that to start it on hot, really get it cranking. It takes about maybe 8 to 10 minutes to get it fully cranked up when you have it on hot. Then take whatever you've made straight from the oven right onto this. You can keep it on high, or you can take it down to medium if you want. But I'll tell you what, being able to come home to a nice warm meal at any time, when you keep it out for somebody, is just so nice to be able to do and easy to do with this tray.
That's amazing. That's such a good point, Susie, because so often we say, oh, you know, we had dinner earlier, but yours is in the oven or yours is in the microwave, right?
It's in the fridge.
It's in the fridge even, right? And then you have to reheat, or it doesn't taste as good. So now leave everything at that warm, beautiful temperature. So at any time someone comes in, they have that great meal. And then think about all the entertaining possibilities, because how often do you make a really nice dip, right? One of my favorites is a spinach artichoke dip. What if you make that, right? How often before the cheese gets a little congealed and people are sort of trying to scrape it out? Because it gets cool very, very quickly. So instead, place those dips along this buffet warmer, and then you have the nice, creamy, ooey gooey cheese for hours and hours and hours rather than just a few minutes. And Susie, I love how you're showing us that you have 3 different meals or portions of the meal on this warmer. It's a large space.
It is. I would say it's pretty large. I mean, I've got, you know, my big baking pan for my chicken, my potatoes, you know, another just mashed potatoes, just to show you could do all your side dishes on here. If you were doing entertaining, you could do that. You could do all your apps on here. Those dips you were talking about, you can do that on here as well. And some of these, I mean, honestly, this came out of the box just like this. That's how you're supposed to pop it in the oven. And I made this in the air fryer, but you pop it in however you're going to make it. And then when it's hot, you pop it on this, and then it's going to stay warm, and everything stays warm for you. Now, it's nice too, because you can move it around if you need to. It's full touch handles on the side, has raised feet, so you don't have to worry about harming your countertop or, you know, your table, wherever it is you're warming it on. I will say though, it is going to get hot. The glass top does get hot. And your items will be hot, just like they're coming out of the oven. So it's going to keep it nice and toasty for you. So that's just kind of like a heads up. It is a warming tray. My only other thing would be, remember, don't put anything on here without it being in a vessel. It needs to be in something. So even though it looks like you could just put like appetizers on there loose,
Yep.
think of it like the oven. You wouldn't put anything in the oven loose.
Okay.
So it needs to be in some sort of oven safe type of container. But otherwise, it keeps everything nice and warm and toasty, again, low, medium, and high. And you can keep it nice and warm for up to 72 hours. If you're having a party for that long, that sounds like a rager.
I love that.
And
72 hours of a party. Susie
What?
and I will come.
I never even heard that.
As long as we don't have to host, right, Susie? We'll come be wonderful participants there.
What? But when I saw that, I was like, oh my gosh, like, who's staying that long? But anyway, it doesn't matter. Your food will be warm for that amount of time.
That's amazing.
Like I said, family coming in at different times of the day can always have a warm meal. People coming in for even holiday events or coming in at different times during the day, they can always have something nice and warm and toasty to eat. And so you don't have to always reheat in the oven, reheat the microwave. It will stay just as ooey gooey if it's cheesy from the oven or the stovetop right onto this tempered glass top.
Amazing. If you are hosting New Year's Eve, this should be to you before New Year's Eve. Here's your stainless steel option, and here's your tomato option. You just decide which color do you love the most. Give us a call. Now, I wanted to give you a little